Hi, my name is Julia Spencer. Thank you so much for downloading my video on how to make money buying and selling the contents of storage sheds. I'm so glad that you decided to download this video because I can teach you a lot of things that aren't taught or shown on the Storage War films and the TV series. I've actually purchased and sold contents of storage shed auctions for probably several years. I've done a lot of mistakes of things that I shouldn't have done, and I've had a lot of problems with it, but I've also made a lot of money with it. So I want to teach you exactly how to do it so you can avoid the problems and actually just make the money. For starters, the way storage shed auctions are dealt with in most of the country is they're much like real estate. In other words, the person that rents the storage shed has to sign a lease and has to pay a deposit a lot of times and pay basically per month the rent on the unit, depending on the size, to store their items in there. Now, for whatever reason, sometimes people don't pay up, and it is then the right of the storage shed auction company and business to auction off the contents. Now, they will do that in much the same manner as they would was it an apartment where a tenant lived. In other words, they will have to advertise it in the paper ahead of time, and that's how you will know about it. And I want to teach you exactly also what to look for, because a lot of times you don't want to go to every auction, and I can tell you why, because not every auction is worth going to. And I want to teach you the exact steps that you need to follow so you minimize your time and maximize your return on these auctions, because I'm not talking about actually finding treasures in these storage shed auctions. I'm actually talking about the items that you would find inside that you can resell. And as a caution, most of the time you'd want to resell pretty much everything in there. If you don't do that and you do it for a while, your house will end up looking like a really bad filled up garage storage lot itself, and there will be stuff everywhere. So before you go into this project, the biggest thing that you need to make sure you're clear on is that you're not trying to accumulate more things. No matter how nice they are and no matter how much you want them, you have to know beforehand how to let go of things, and you have to be clear about that. The other cautionary thing that I want to teach you about is you have to know how to move the stuff. In other words, and this is a real story of what actually happened, I bought a storage shed auction which had gym equipment in it. And I'm talking about weightlifting equipment, not just hand weights, dumbbells, or anything like that. These are heavy Nautilus machines, weighing maybe 500 pounds each. There's no way in the world I could have even moved any of those machines for an inch. And you have a significant other or somebody that's your spouse, they're going to be very unhappy with you if you continue buying storage shed auctions like that. So you have to be very careful in what you purchase and for what purpose. Still, problems like that do pop up, and there are solutions for them, and I had a solution, obviously, and I was able to mitigate that problem. So I would love to share all my knowledge with you. I want to actually take you through a storage shed auction and show you how it's actually done. And all you have to do is purchase my video, and it will teach you all the ins and outs of everything that you need to know about how to have positive cash flow from buying and selling the contents of storage shed auctions. I am Julia Spencer.
For your free guide to real estate investing, visit juliamspencer.com.